Yo, what's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I'm Antoine. So, as promised, I'm going to keep my recaps going. Power Season 6, Episode 7. I'm gonna do a little recap and do a little discussion on it and give my predictions for the next episode. But before I do that, I got intro. All right, I'm back. So as promised, yes, I'm doing my recaps. This is episode 7, like father, like son. So this was a Tariq heavy episode. This was pretty much a Tariq scared straight. They should just call it Tariq scared straight episode. So this it pretty much centered around what Tariq was gonna do on the aftermath of being released from Vincent. Is he gonna actually quit because he got this big scare or whatever? And nope. So we start this episode off with Ghost talking to Tariq. It ain't just a father and son heart to heart. Tariq wake up, got a gun in his face. So I was like, he treated Tariq like he was like when he's one of his enemies. He woke up, gun in his face, like, wake up, little nigga. I thought that was funny how he just came to him. Now, Tariq, being trying to be cool like he always is, like cool. He tried to call his father's bluff, and kudos to Amari Hardwick for playing his role well, because he sounded like he was really serious. Like like you ain't my son no more. You just another drug dealer now. I'm gonna treat you just like another drug dealer. Now you my enemy. In the back of his mind, Tariq got in the back of his mind, like, he ain't gonna shoot me. Come on, man. But he was real serious looking, and first Tariq called his bluff. Then he got a little scared, like, oh, I know he ain't gonna do it, but shit, he just seemed a little too serious right now. So that was a good moment. This is stuff Tariq need, because for some reason he really wants to be a drug dealer, and I don't know why, because he has no legitimate reason to do this. So he used his scared straight tactic on him. He treat him like he is like he another drug dealer. And I really like this. I like the scene where I like the phrase when he say, "You keep thinking you smarter than me. Don't ever make that mistake." But tell the truth, he is smarter than Ghost, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Ghost is, for some reason, never think that Tariq, he always underestimate him. He always think he's just another kid. He never believed that he's capable of what he's capable of. He just never give him credit to be, the stuff he does and the way he is. It's like he got a soft spot for him, because he always believed him. And I can understand that. That's your child. But after all he did, I'm not believing nothing he say. Nothing. So we move on. He showed Tariq what Tommy did because of what he did, because he helped him do it. And then he showed him the penthouse. He like, damn, Tommy did this. He like, yeah, with your help. So he's like, okay, well, this is why you ain't staying in the penthouse no more. Tommy threw that bug up. So on to Rashad Tate. What's going on with that, man? Rashad, he been hitting his. I guess she worked with the campaign. So one of his associates, they both work for him. He got their husband and wife that work for him. But he's he's banging the wife. As you saw that in like episode 2, it's a girl he was banging. I can't remember her name, but so now he finally get caught. He get caught cheating. The dude put 2 and 2 together, comes home and find Rashad with his girl, and they they getting it in. Like it wasn't just them talking, or he didn't just see them in the house. No, he walked right in while they was getting it in. And so Rashard need this to go away. But I started thinking first, I was like, Rashard is a mess. He's a mess. I was like, how they gonna try to have him win the governor's seat? And he keep doing all this dirty shit. But I started thinking, he probably ain't the only politician that got caught doing some shit, And this is what the people in the campaign, this is their job, to clean up their messes, to keep him looking clean. So now they got to do damage control. They got to clean up Rashard Best because he's sleeping with one of his workers that's married to one of his other workers, and the dude's pissed off. He's gonna start telling, and then of course Rashard is I think he was skimming money from the campaign, so the dude got a little too much information. So he come to Ghost like, I need you to handle this, So so you think Ghost? How is Ghost gonna handle it? It kind of make you think, how's he gonna handle it? Because sometimes Ghost would come to somebody with offers, and sometimes he'd just murk them. So you don't even know what the fuck he gonna do. So they played it off the scene, and they do this. Ghost is in the parking garage, which this is his place of choice of attacking people. He put on his gloves. See, now they did this twice. They have him put his gloves on like he about to put in some work. And we thinking, oh shit, he about to put in some work. He put his gloves on, and then he go up to Jason. And I'm not Jason. He go up to the dude, and I'm thinking like, okay, what he gonna do? So what he did was he gave him an offer. But you don't even know that yet. They kind of played it off a little bit. Later on down the line, he come back with the dude like, hey, I offered him a job and some money, whatever. He good. He's gonna sign this agreement to not talk about nothing. So okay, that's taken care of. So your boy Tariq still ain't learned his lesson. He tells Tariq, stay away from Tommy. You need to be done with him. The shit is over, and I'm trying to move on, and we don't know what's gonna happen, but you need to stay away from Tommy. So Tariq give him his word, and of course Tariq immediately lies and try to go see Tommy. But I just want to say right before that, Ghost talking to Tasha, and he's telling him what he did. Tasha like, yo, you put a gun on my son. He's like, it wasn't loaded. I'm just trying to scare him. And which I hate when they do this, when they had this conversation, because Tariq is listening, and the fact that they don't know he always like right there, it's like you gotta stop talking about people when you like 2 rooms over. You gotta wait till they not in the damn building before you start, because they're gonna hear, and then it just changed the whole dynamic of what you was trying to do, because you trying to scare him, so that means you wasn't gonna really do nothing to him. Once he knows that, it has no effect. You get me? The effect comes where he really thinks he's in danger, and now he's scared because he don't want to ever be in that kind of danger again. So that's the effect of scaring somebody, to straighten them out, But it lost its effect once he heard them talking that, oh, I was just trying to scare him. I wasn't gonna hurt him, Oh, well, shit, I already know what you on. So, I mean, I'm thinking for Tariq, in Tariq's position, he could just act scared, and that way he'll think he got through to him, and then because Ghost is soft on Tariq for real, he'll think he got through to him, and then he'll just move on. So I don't like that. I don't like the fact that when they talking about him, he right in the next room, knowing that he can hear, so he's listening. So next thing you know, he try to go see Tommy. So he know that Ghost is like really adamant about not letting him get in the game and not letting him do nothing with drugs. So he goes to see Tommy. I'm guessing he was going just to apologize and to try to explain to him, but he's steady doing what he always do. He lies. He keep lying. So he run into Tasha though. Not Tasha, I'm sorry. He run into Keisha. Yeah, I just chose Tasha and Keisha, 2 ghetto names. Anyway, he run into Keisha, and she tell him what he need to hear. Stay away from us. Stop trying to sell drugs. Go back to school. You ain't nothing but trouble. The shit you just did cost people a lot of money and almost got people hurt. And I don't know if anybody got killed in that situation, but it could have happened. A lot of people could have got killed. So, and that's because shit you doing. And it's like, they kind of let him off easy. He in a situation where I'm thinking like, dog, y'all need to put him on a bus to Canada, and I mean, y'all need to put him on a plane to Canada, and make sure he don't come back and take his passport or something. You know what I'm saying? Because that little boy would not stop fucking up. So, okay, so she tell him no, he ain't here. Stay away from us. Okay, so now. Tommy is Tommy's talking to Keisha, and he telling her, you need to stay away from him, blah blah. He's like, nah, that's my family, I can't stay away from him. So he's like, yeah, go check on the product or whatever. So she going to check on the product. So you got 2-Bit, Spanky, and BG in the warehouse. 2-Bit find out there's something missing. He find out that the shit that Tariq took is missing, which it kind of make me mad that Tommy didn't notice, but he found out something missing. So right on cue, Keisha walk in. I hate this thing. And I just, who found it? I did. You found it, huh? You probably stole it. Like, and then you come to it like a street dude. Bitch, what you talking about? You don't know me like that, whatever. If I want to tell you something, I'll take that chain you got on. They made it clear that 2-Bit is his name. Listen to his name. He lives up to his name. 2-Bit. He probably just do whatever, to whoever, So I mean, they made it clear he's not a nice guy. I think he an all right character though. But I'm pretty sure his days are numbered on this show because this is the last season. So people gonna be start dropping like flies. That's how they do. Because if anybody remember The Wire, boy, that last season, everybody just got shot in the head like in the last episode. Everybody you like just got shot in the head. But anyway, 2-Bit, get into it with Keisha. He grabbed her arm. It's not, he didn't like, choke her. He just kind of grabbed her because she's about to walk away. Like, how when people talk to you greasy and they try to just walk away like they won the argument, and you kind of like, hold on, I ain't done talking. It was one of them situations. I ain't saying he was right for grabbing her, but it's just, it wasn't like it wasn't like too aggressive. So, you put hands on her, oh man, he gonna kill you. Like, oh shit, here you go. You gonna kill somebody for that shit? But I mean, we is talking Tommy though. So we don't know what he gonna do. Okay, so we got, so now this is a situation. She go tell Tommy, shit missing. Shit missing. I don't know if somebody took it. Tariq, 2-Bit probably took it. First she texted him, and then now she started realizing when Tariq came over, she started realizing maybe Tariq took it. And it makes sense. And so he's like, all right, I'm gonna go see him. So he go see Tariq. So this is the next scare straight tactic by this other father figure. So he tell him, and I was feeling Tommy, like he was like being sincere when he was like, man, you my family, man, just tell me the truth. I'm sick of this. Don't lie to me. Yeah, I took it. I had no choice. I took your shit. So, and I bet you Tommy thinking, man, I almost kill somebody for that shit. You know that, right? And he's like, oh, you took it? Okay. So he grabbed Tariq and he held him over the ledge. Now, that was a funny scene, dude. Both of them, I mean, it is not funny, but Tariq deserved this because I'm going to tell you like this. He doing so much crap this season, and I hope it scared him because I'm telling you like this. He might have not been scared with Ghost. He was scared with Tommy. Because Tommy's like, I kill people for less. I would drop your little ass. And then that boy's like, and he said something he said a line that was pretty dope to me. He said, if you ain't pushing, you falling. That's how it is in this game. You know what I'm saying? You either kill a motherfucker or you about to get killed. You don't want to be in this game. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, That's a good statement right there, and that would scare me straight. I'd be like, all right, man, I'm done. I'm going back to school. But nah, alas, Tariq didn't get the message. So Tommy said, I don't want nothing to do with you, kid. We you always gonna be my family, but you damaged, man. I can't have nothing to do with you. So now we now Tariq is, now he kind of scared now. Now he go back to Ghost. Ooh, I'm sorry, Dad. Protect me. Shut up. Because I told you not to even go back to see the motherfucker. But I mean, it is what it is. So Tasha, of course, knew where he was at, and she brought him back home. Talk to his dad or whatever, and and that's what's like, okay, I just told you not to see him, and Ghost, and when Ghost took his product and took his money and said, and Tariq said, you ain't got, what else can you take? I ain't got nothing else to give you. Yeah, you can give me one thing. Give me your word. Now, I know a lot of people it might not mean a lot to some people, but that means a lot to me. Your word is who you are, and if you break that easily, then you ain't shit. That's the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? Money can come and go. Material things you can get, you can lose, you can get it back. Once you break trust, you can't get that back. I'm telling you, that's the way it is. So I just feel like Tariq ain't shit. You gave him your word and you broke it instantly. I can't never trust you. Like, I can never trust a person to do that. Tariq showed that he is what he is, and Ghost realizing that, okay, my son is almost a lost cause, but I'm still gonna hang in there. Ghost still hanging there. He's still thinking that Tariq is gonna go to college and be happy. I don't know why. Ghost don't know what his son is capable of. So let's switch gears to talk about what's going on with like 2-Bit. And so Tommy confronted 2-Bit and for touching Keisha, and 2-Bit pretty much think that he stole the product. So he ain't really trying to explain it. He ain't really trying to explain. He trying to be basically trying to make a stand for himself, saying like, I didn't take the shit, but if you want to do something, we can do something. I ain't scared of you. That's how he coming at him. Spanky kind of being Spanky, joking, trying to smooth it over, like, man, stay out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, bro, try to do what I can. And he was like, Tommy got, Tommy, you saw him early in the season, dude kept fucking with him. He just shot dude in the head. So I don't know if you want to fuck with that. But okay, they they have a little eye to eye, little heart to heart, whatever. And he was like, you didn't take the shit, but you did put your hands on my girl. He's like, yeah, she accused me of this, da da da. He's like, no, I don't let that ride. You out of here. And then he gonna tell Spanky to leave. I'm like, why you gonna fire everybody? You know what I'm saying? So he's like, how you gonna fire everybody? So these two fools, which I'm starting to like these characters, man, because they like the Two Stooges. They've been like that for like 3 seasons though. They his henchmen, but they funny. So when they cut to them and they always say some stupid shit and they kind of give you a good laugh, they comic relief. They just his henchmen, but they they come up with a bright idea. They said, hey, you know what? I saw Dre, and they saw him on the website because Dre took a picture because Rashard wanted to use him because he got his daughter back from Cooper Saxe, and he wanted to use that for his publicity, saying that, hey, I'm reuniting dads and kids and shit. So they was like, I knew I saw Dre. So they was like, okay, because everybody been looking for Dre, and it's funny that he just at the club. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't think they could do that. I don't think they could write that off by bringing him back to the club. Like, everybody looking for him, but he just right there. You know what I'm saying? You can't go back to the old neighborhood after you stitch. You just can't do that. You can never set foot back in that neighborhood. That's the rules. Or you done. So back at the club, so they kidnapped Dre. They was like, look, get Dre, bring him back to Tommy, we can smooth things over. That's how we can do it. And they was right. they was right. And when, they also had another plan. Where it's like, stop thinking, man. Y'all the muscle. Just do that. When the muscles start trying to think, it's a problem. So it's like, we got to get rid of Keisha. Hey, let's scare her. If we scare her, she's going to leave. That never works. I swear, they do this in movies all the time. Hey, we're just going to try to scare them, try to get them to leave. Something always go wrong. Something always go wrong. So they hired somebody to scare Keisha. So let me get to what happened with Dre. They kidnapped Dre. They called him outside the club. They only knocked him out. They could have took his ass out right there. They only knocked him out. They brought him in to Tommy. So they kind of like, that was the offering, like, hey, look, peace offering, man. Can we come back? We got you a gift, and that's a smart thing to do. I come back. If I want to get back in your good graces, I bring you a gift. So Dre in the trunk. That's the scene right there. They about to just pop him. I mean, like, I'm looking like, give me one good reason to let you live right now. I mean, seriously. And if you say, oh, I got a daughter, man, she probably better off without you because you're a piece of shit. I bet your mama good looking. She can find another man. We don't even need your ass. Next, give me another reason. So he's like, I got ankle braces on. And he thinking like, what? Let me get to that in a second. Dre wearing an ankle bracelet because Cooper Saxe, dumbass, gave him an ankle bracelet. Why? I don't know. He trying to use leverage of, we don't know who killed the witness. You the only person that knew the location of the witness, so we gonna put that on you. So you gotta work for me again. That's his leverage now. He keep on using leverage to get Dre, and his leverage is, you the only person knew what that witness said. You killed him. So, I don't believe that wouldn't have worked with me. I was like, fuck you. I'm not putting this on. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have worked with me. I guess they don't know how less credibility that Cooper Saxe has in the office, of course. But if they only knew that Cooper's like hanging by a thread, his job is hanging by a thread, then none of his leverage tactics will work at all. But okay, so Cooper also is, like I said, he's hanging by a thread at his job, and he's in hot water because, like I said on previous recaps, every time he has a witness, they get killed because he always runs his mouth. He always telling information. Now, he's the worst cop I ever seen. He always telling information that he don't need to tell. It's for the plot though, but they feeding all this information to the other characters for the convenience of the plot. But it's making one character look so bad that how has he got a job? So every time he has a piece of information, it goes to the criminals, and they always use it. And he always end up looking stupid at the end of the day. It's so bad. So now, and 7 episodes in, the captain is finally realizing that Cooper Saxe is the problem, why their investigations keep falling apart. And he asked Blanca Rodriguez to, hey, get some information on Cooper Saxe so I get him the hell out of here because he keep fucking up. And first he refused, and he's like, nah, that wasn't a request. I need you to do this. So she finds a unicorn. She finds the little bug that he gave Joe Proctor's daughter, and then bring it to the captain. And he's like, what the hell? This dude used a bug that was, he illegally wiretapped somebody using our means and on our company time, and he didn't have a warrant for it or whatever. Yet you can get fired for that, and none of that shit's gonna hold up in court. That's why I was saying that when he tried to get evidence on Proctor or whatever, none of that, it wasn't gonna hold up because it was an illegal wiretap. You know what I'm saying? You can't use that as evidence. So Cooper Saxe is about to get fired. if not, and brought up on charges for just like the most incompetent job I ever seen. They make law enforcement look real bad. I'm sorry. That's one thing about this series. Law enforcement never look good. Angela was a good cop sometime. And it's so funny because you were sleeping with the damn distro and didn't even know it. And that's the guy you've been sleeping with, the guy you've been after the whole time. It's kind of ironic. Okay, so moving on, man. So yeah, I mean, I think that's covered everything. Oh yeah, yeah. So Dre is he's a captive now, and they was like, hey, take him somewhere else before we kill him because he got the ankle bracelet on. Bought him some time. And, Two Bits of Spanky, they went out to do something, and BG was taking care of him. Well, he was holding him, and then they was gonna take him somewhere. He was like, sorry, Dre, man, we have to off your ass. He's like, let me talk to my daughter one last time. And, he being nice, and he got his hands free. So he had his gun up in front of his waistband. Oh God, I'm like, I know how this is gonna end. Dre, slippery, snaky, the slippery snake he is, got away. End up killing BG without no regret, no remorse. He don't care because all he care about is himself. And I guess he care about his daughter, but I think, man, if it came down to his daughter and him, he'd probably choose him. He's a snake. He got away, killed the character. This is the end of the season. I mean, this is the last season, so characters gonna start falling off. So characters you like for seasons, they gonna start dying. So just be ready for it. So they got rid of him. Dre got away. He gave some, and that's before they even got him in. Before they even called him up to him, Tariq came to Dre for some product because he was trying to get product from everybody, but everybody was like, we ain't fucking with you, go away. And he went to Dre as a last resort. Dre gave him some product. So he don't even know what to do with it. That's the funny part. So at the end of the episode, Tariq is talking to his mother, and he's talking about, first he started lying, and she just kind of like come to him like, tell me the truth. You ain't got to lie no more. I know what you are. I know that what you want to do. And he admitted to his mom that, hey, he took, he came up with the idea of the set up Ghost and Tommy to get the money. He was gonna get a cut, but it didn't work because dude was gonna kill him anyway. So you messed that whole thing up. She's like, look, you ain't gotta lie to me no more. Promise you always tell me the truth and I'll teach you the game. First, she's I'm gonna give you an education. He's like, oh yeah, I know I'm going to school, whatever. Nah, I'm gonna give you an education in the game. So now Tasha is finally accepting that he's gonna be a drug dealer and she's gonna teach him how to be the best drug dealer ever. Now, this whole thing, some people had a problem with this, some people was happy with it. I personally don't like it, but I understand it, and I also feel like it's the right thing to do, actually. Only because he won't stop. And the thing is, if you can't stop him, at least control what he do, help him, and control what he do, and that way you can probably keep him out of trouble or save him, because you ain't gonna stop him. No matter what you do, they doing all this scourge straight. They try to take him out of town. They try to send him to another school. I mean, for some reason, he just won't let this go. He wants to sell drugs. He hell bent on selling drugs, and I cannot tell you why. Because he already grew up rich. His parents got money. You don't have to do this, But he wanted to do it. So Tasha said she's going to teach him how to be. I feel like Tasha, in a way, want him to be what Ghost was. She just replacing Ghost with Tariq. And I feel like in the back of her mind, she always knew this was going to come to this. And I feel like she always want to be with the biggest drug dealer. This is her fantasy. She just put it on her son. But I mean, he want to. So what you want me to tell him? So I agree with what she doing. I ain't gonna say I don't agree with it, but I understand it and I accept it. I feel like you don't want to teach your son how to be a drug dealer because, like Ghost told him, I don't know no drug dealers that's old. They either in jail or dead. period. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to retire and get a pension. That's it, you know? So that's the end of the episode. Tariq going to learn from Tasha. I'm interested to see how this education go. This is actually going to be kind of cool seeing, because he don't know what to do at all. He do make a lot of mistakes, but I'm interested to see how he going to do, man. I guess he's going to be kind of like how Ghost was, because she said, go to school, get your education, and show that you a good, upstanding citizen while the whole time you selling drugs. And that's what Ghost did. You know, Ghost always clean like a businessman. You won't think he a drug dealer, but he is. Was. So that's my recap for Power season 6, episode 7. Can't wait to see the next episode, see what's gonna happen with this. I'm more interested on what's gonna happen with oh shit, you know what I did forget to mention? When they said Keisha tried to get scared. Damn it. When they tried to scare Keisha, she ended up killing the dude who tried to scare her. And now, you know, she's scared. She tell Tommy she want to live in the suburbs. Tommy bought her a big house in the suburbs. Can you picture Tommy in the suburbs? Anyway, that's how they ended it, man. Tommy bought Keisha a house, and now they like, you know, he's like, I'm gonna live here with you and Cash, and I don't think it's gonna happen. But man, hopefully she can keep that house. And I just don't. I feel like he need to leave her. She's not the one for him, but we'll see. So anyway, that's my recap for episode 7, Like Father, Like Son. We'll see in episode 8. Like I said, I'm really interested in seeing what's gonna happen with Tariq and Tasha, how she gonna be teaching them the game, whatever. So it's gonna be interesting. So thanks for checking out the video. Give me some thumbs up and some likes. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. And stay tuned for my check me out my next week. I'm gonna have another recap for episode 8. And you know, just stay tuned. Check out my reviews. I got some reviews coming up on some movies. So thanks for checking out the video. I'm out of here. Peace.